Welcome back to PTV at PHS. Today is Thursday, October 8th, 2020. I'm PTV's Denice Guillot, topping our news this week. It seems recently every day someone is announcing they have tested positive for COVID-19. Even President Trump tested positive late last week. Our multi-talented director Aiden Lynn put in double duty this week and hit the halls to ask some of you what you had to say about COVID-19.
My thoughts on COVID is that it hasn't really ruined what I do, but it hasn't been the worst that it could have been.
COVID has affected me both in school and in actual life. It's affected me with school, the basic ruling and procedures like the one-way hallways. Obviously really annoying, but they're supposed to keep us safe.
Because of COVID, virtual school, first 2 weeks really put me behind. I'm just not good with virtual school, basically. So really my grades have really went down because of it.
With so many changes this school year, it's refreshing to see programs and classes that look like they did before the pandemic. So this week we stopped by the CNA vocational program to peek around to see how things are going. The Health Careers class allows students the opportunity to explore and advance in the healthcare field. The program offers students from nearby schools the opportunity to attend the program housed in room 131. Ms. Caperon's in charge of the program, and students are currently working on medical lectures and labs for dual credit. This week, students will start their clinicals at Miller's Mary Manor. In preparation, they'll be participating in weekly COVID testing. Students will be practicing their resident care procedures, all while following the social distancing guidelines. This year, parent-teacher conferences will be looking a lot different due to the pandemic. We caught up with some key PHS officials for more on the expected changes. Parent-teacher conferences will be held next Wednesday, October 14th from 6 to 8 p.m. Conferences will be virtual. If you do not have internet access, you may participate in a conference by phone. Teachers will be conducting conferences from their PHS classrooms. Arrangements for students and families who would benefit from a conference in Spanish can be accommodated.
I'm Norma Rodriguez. I am the bilingual parent liaison for the corporation. And next week, for parent-teacher conferences, I am available to help parents, students, and the teachers for their parent-teacher conference.
If you would like to schedule a conference, you may contact the teacher directly by email or by emailing Ms. Porteous, our Director of Guidance. Shifting gears, this month is National Bullying Prevention Awareness Month. There are 4 main types of bullying: physical, emotional, social, and cyberbullying. Every October, schools, communities, and organizations work together to stop bullying and attempt to put an end to hatred and racism by increasing awareness of the subject. The main reason PCSE says it is important to discuss bullying is safety. Administrators want the schools to be safe, and they want you to feel safe coming to school. You can always reach out to psychologist Malene Jeffers via email if you would like to talk to someone. She would love to hear from you if you would like to talk. You can reach her at the email you see on the screen. Next Wednesday, October 14th, PHS will administer the PSAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test to 10th and 11th grade students. This is a practice test for the SAT college entry exam, which will also be replacing ISEP as the required high school examination. 9th and 12th grade students on Wednesday might have the best deal that day. They will have an e-learning day and will be allowed to stay at home. As for the 10th and 11th graders, you guys will be testing that day. The fun all begins at 8 a.m. and continues until 11:45 a.m., give or take. After testing is over, 10 and 11th graders, face-to-face learners, will attend periods 5, 6, 7th, and 8th. Now it's time to kick it over to our PTV Sports crew.
Welcome back to PTV Sports. I'm Tyler Ritchie. After capturing the NLC crown, the boys soccer team continues to progress in sectional action.
We're a pretty strong team. I don't think we have any fears, but we understand that there's teams that are going to put up some competition, but we're ready for any team.
The boys soccer team continues to stay true to their word after winning the NLC championship for the first time since 1996.
It feels good to be part of history and just work hard for it, so I think we deserved it.
We've had players step up across a variety of games, and it really is just a team effort.
Falling short of a sectional championship over the past few years has made the Rockies eager to capture one this season.
I feel like we're going to win these sectionals because we have a good team this year and we are family.
I think we have a pretty good chance. It's up to us really if we want to win it or not. Because if we play how we usually play, then we'll do really good.
The Rockies travel to South Bend this Saturday to face off against Riley in the sectional championship.
I think the biggest thing would probably be confidence. If we get overconfident, we might not do as well. Even though we're higher ranked, we still got to show that why we're ranked that high.
We just really want this win, and we really want to take home this state title.
It still may be football season, but it is never too early to talk basketball here at PHS. Caleb Deacon has some insight on the upcoming season.
Due to the pandemic, there are a lot of unknowns, but no one knows more than Mr. Bales for the basketball season.
I think just getting a chance to play. I mean, we've obviously been through a lot with the various sports seasons right now, so I think just getting out there and getting around our players and giving them a chance to compete, and you know, that's what it's about. So I'm excited about that for this coming season.
Some improvements Coach Bales said is that they're a young team and a very coachable team.
Well, I think we have a group that's very coachable, great attitudes overall, so I'm looking forward to that. And anytime you have players that are very coachable and great attitudes, I think they improve a lot through the season. So we're still fairly young, but I also think that when you have good effort, good attitude, I think we're going to expect to see a lot of improvements in a lot of different areas. But I think a lot of it starts with our attitude and our effort, and I think our chemistry is also an important thing as well for our team.
Coach Bales wants some leadership out of his seniors this year to help the younger guys improve.
I think a lot of it starts with our seniors. First of all, Jake Reichard, Cam Widener, Owen Yoder, those three have got to be leaders for us vocally and by example. Again, we got some great experience out of Davis Ray and Easton Strain, Tanner Feast, Skylar Aker, some younger guys like that got some varsity experience and got a taste of it. So more will be expected of them as well to step up into a role. And you know, we always have every season some JV guys from last year that are expected to step up as well. We've been fortunate to have some great things happen and some guys that always surprise us. So I'm sure there'll be a few in that mix as well.
Coach Bales says they need to play better at home and steal some road wins this year if they want a chance to win the NLC.
Well, very difficult. You know, in any sport, this conference is very competitive. So, I mean, we're going to have to obviously do a better job of playing at home than what we did last year. I mean, you have to win games at home in order to give yourself a chance, and then hopefully you can steal some on the road. So, that's a huge key for us is we have to do a better job playing it on our home court and finding ways to win. You know, when a team comes into our house, we've got to do a better job. So, hopefully we got a fired-up student section and can definitely bring a home court advantage for us. I think that's going to be a huge key. But again, I think it starts by defending our home court and then finding ways, showing some toughness as we go on the road to find ways to steal some wins, maybe against some teams that may be better than us, more talented than us, but that we can come together and find ways to get it done.
The basketball season starts in early winter, but that can all change due to the pandemic. I'm reporting for PTV. I'm Caleb Deacon.
This month, our Plymouth Pilgrims will be starting our new season of swim. And a new season brings new things. One of those things is a new head coach for both boys and girls swim teams. We would like to congratulate Miss Haley Church on being named a new swim coach. Miss Church is an art teacher at Plymouth High School and has taught at PCSE for 10 years. Last year, she was a head coach for the girls swim team, while Leanne Center was a head coach for the boys team. Center retired last year, and this year, Miss Church will take on both roles, with some huge shoes to fill. That's a wrap for PTV Sports this week. I'm Tyler Ritchie.
Some PHS students drive to school, but you may have noticed that not everyone has a parking sticker on their vehicle. PTV's Dayton Myers looked into this subject for us and joins us with what he found.
Well, I caught up with Assistant Principal Ken Olson for Parking Sticker 101, and he was happy to share the details on the decals.
So the easiest way to get a parking sticker is if you go see Mrs. Marone in the very front entrance.
Last year, parking stickers were said to have costed $1. Some may be wondering if the price changed at all this year.
I believe they are $2 this year, and you just give her $2. You got a little form you have to fill out that says, you know, your parents are saying you can drive to school.
Parking stickers are supposed to be put in the corner of the windshield on the passenger's side. Though what purpose do they serve?
It helps out in situations where if the car gets damaged or something like that, we can use the sticker to go back and look at whose car it is and be able to, you know, find you in class.
The school will be checking for these parking stickers at the beginning of second quarter. Be sure to get them as soon as possible. Reporting for PTV News, I'm Dayton Myers.
Thanks, Dayton. Well, this week we visited the PHS Go Center to see how Kelsey Flynn is helping students build their future. Opportunities, the Go Center vary from helping students find jobs to helping them prepare for college. to what to study, to scholarships, to FA, FSA forms. Due to the pandemic, you can't just pop in anymore. You must first make an appointment to meet with Ms. Flynn. Resume help is also available in the Go Center and available for all students. While videographer Max Pask was shooting the video for us, he found out if you are applying for a scholarship, more than likely the application will require a resume. Also, if you are applying for a part-time job, interviewers will be impressed if you have a resume. To set up an appointment, simply email Kelsey Flynn at kflynn@plymouth.k12.in.us. Well, we hope you enjoyed our third edition of PTV at PHS. I'm PTV's Guillot. Have a great day and mask up, PHS.